In today's episode, Swanky finally addresses why there is tension between him and Annie and so much more. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel Dima M. My name is Dima Katso, and today we're going to be reviewing Young, Famous and African Season 2, Episode number 3. This is the beginning of the season. We are in Episode 3. We know there's an issue, yet we don't know what caused the issue. Swanky finally decided to address the issue and says, this is what happened. He said that he had an idea to put together an event and collaborate with Annie on that event. He brought the idea forward to Annie. Annie liked the idea. But then every time he's trying to follow up, okay, are we really doing this? Annie would be, dilly-dallying, going up and down and avoiding him. He says that he then got hold of Annie's manager and was asking, what is going on? Are we going ahead with this idea or not? And then he says that Annie's manager decided to pull Annie into the call so that they can talk and address the issue. Only for Annie to come into the call unaware that Swanky is on the call and started talking ish about Swanky to her manager. She started saying something like, we don't need him for that event. We can actually do this event by ourselves. And apparently he started saying other unthinkable things about Swanky. And Swanky was shocked. Swanky was hurt. His heart was broken. He could not believe that those words are coming from his very own friend, best friend, sister, everything. And Swanky then decided, you know what? I'm going to do this event by myself. Now I know this person that I trusted so much, that I wanted to work with and do things with, is not a friend. In fact, this is how she feels about me. I felt for Swanky when he told that story. But at the same time, Swanky also said that, you know what? I think for me to be able to move on, because I'm so hurt, I want to address this with Annie once and for all. Because maybe once I talk about it with her, then I'll be able to release it and let it go. Because right now I'm still hurt from it. Swanky and Annie are about to meet. Swanky is like, you know what? I've reached out because I just feel like it's time to finally address this whole issue with Annie once and for all. Annie, however, the way she's responding to the invite is that after so long since the incident, it's been months, I think she said 7 months, only now you're gonna want to address this with me. So she doesn't know what to expect in this meeting, because she's like, you humiliated me in front of our friends, at Kanye's event, also at Diamond's event, where you just did not acknowledge me, you did not greet me, and now you want to call me to come meet. Like, I don't know what to expect. Swanky gets straight to the point, and he starts off with the minor stuff. He says, obviously I sent you a voice note of which you did not respond to, as always, only to find out that you shared this voice note that I sent to you in confidence. You shared it with other people. Why would you do that? Annie did not beat about the bush. She was like, that was petty of me to share that video, to share the voice note. I was just tired of people asking me what's going on. So I shared it with them. But I'm sorry about that. Fine. Voice note done. Let's move on to the next thing. They've put the voice note to rest. On to the next issue. Swanky starts off by saying, okay, now, I came to you and your team about an event that I wanted us to do together. And you, before Swanky could even finish talking, Annie starts off by saying, no. This is not what I came here for. I'm not here for that energy. I don't want to talk about this. Wait, what do you mean you don't want to talk about this? That is the issue. This is the reason why we are fighting right now. This is a very toxic relationship between Annie and Swanky, you guys, where the friendship dynamic is different, right? Where Annie is sort of higher than Swanky, so to say, or maybe Swanky has done so much work for Annie, maybe, and the husband as well, that she just, feels that Swanky should not be addressing her in certain way. But this has affected their friendship. And Swanky is trying to tell Annie why, and he is reiterating the exact same story that he's told the ladies all along to show that he stands by his story. He's telling Annie that story, and Annie does not even allow him to finish. Who do you then believe in this situation? Now, Swanky trying to obviously tell his story, his side of the story to Annie, she's cutting him off, right? Saying she doesn't want to talk about that. She's not here for that energy. And Swanky says, I'm not mad at you for what I heard you said or what someone told me you said or did. I'm mad at you for what I heard you with my own ears on the phone. What you don't know, Annie, is that when you were speaking to your manager and telling your manager that you should go ahead and do the event on your own and leave me out of it, I was on the call. That's what you don't know. I think Annie was hearing this for the first time, and Annie was like, that is a lie. That is a lie. He's lying. Guys, that moment. That's why I keep talking about the dynamic of the relationship or the friendship between Swanky and Annie, where Annie feels like, she's the bigger one, she's the famous one, and Swanky works for her, and Swanky has done work for her. And now they developed a friendship, obviously, from, those interactions, that even when Swanky is now addressing Annie as a friend. So, you are my friend, you've hurt me, and this is the reason why I'm hurt. This is the reason why I carry this hurt in me. This is what you did. And he's trying to explain to her what the issue is, and Annie does not want to hear it. She first starts saying he's lying. But you can see the body language, even the way she says he's lying, that there's some truth to it, right? What annoyed me the most is when then Annie was saying, when she's busy shaking her head saying Swanky is lying, and she then says 1 year of fame can really change a person. Annie, that's very toxic coming from you, honestly speaking. Like, that's a toxic friendship that you are portraying right now. So it's almost like she wants to pull the carpet from under his feet and almost saying like, you're not entitled to discuss your feelings. Now that you are famous, you think you can talk to me like this. Guys, we're not talking levels. Let's speak one-on-one. You did something to me and I want answers. I want you to explain yourself so we can move on. For you to throw in my fame, it just goes to show how Annie is lying and Swanky is telling the truth. That's my conclusion about this issue. Swanky is telling the truth, Annie is lying, and Annie is toxic. She is toxic. She may be protective about her family, obviously, and her husband, and will do anything to protect that. But when it comes to Swanky, Swanky has been nothing but loyal to her as a friend, and for her to turn around and do this, nah. How are you turning this? Guys, can you see what's happening? She's turning the focus from what happened, what is the reason for their friendship downfall, into who's more famous. How toxic is that? That is crazy. She's now talking about, like, I'm more famous than you. Are you serious right now? At the end of the day, they have the same platform. At the end of the day, they are both in the same show, which is Young, Famous, and African. So it doesn't matter who's more famous. If Swanky was not good enough or well known enough to be on the show, he wouldn't have been. So Annie, you cannot look down on Swanky because you are more famous. There's no I don't know, the queen of the show. This show, everybody, as far as I know, is on the same level. The fact that they made the group. Okay, so yeah, no. You are guilty. Simply by the fact that you are shifting the focus from what the issue is and the reason for your guys' friendship dilemma at the moment. And you're shifting that into who's more famous. How dare you? No. Swanky did explain that the reason why he hasn't addressed this is because he was very hurt. In fact, you know when somebody hurts you and the first reaction would probably be, I'm never going to speak to this person again. How can they do this to me? I'm so hurt. And the first thing you would do is just stay away from them. In that moment, you think that you will never even resolve this issue with this person because you're very hurt. It then takes time. As time goes by, you're like, okay, maybe I need to address it. And he did also say that he's decided to finally address Annie so that he can let it go and release it. So also for Annie to sit there and say, why has it taken you this long? And use that against a person, it takes time. Healing takes time, you guys. Especially if you're hurt by someone who's very close to you. One would think only romantic relationships can break your heart. Friendships. I feel like friendship can break your heart even more. Because with a friend, you trust them with everything. And when something goes wrong, I don't think we admit it enough. But you would sit and you will hurt over and over. Every time you think about it, you are hurt. And you can see the hurt from Swanky, you guys. You can see that, like you don't even have to ask a question. You can clearly see it. And yeah, I mean, I feel like Annie is definitely self-centered in this regard. In this scene, I'm seeing a different side of her. I've always come to her defense, but I'm really disgusted by this scene between these two because it's been that build-up. What happened? But I could hear when Swanky was telling his story all along, it was very consistent. Annie, to even cement the guilt from Annie, she is also quick to just squash the whole thing and let them move on. But how do you also move on without really addressing and understanding what really happened? It's like when you go to someone and say, you've hurt me, and they're like, I'm so sorry, man. Like, yeah, but you've hurt my feelings. Like, why did you not do this? Or when I called you and you said this, like, why did you do that? And they'll be like, no, but I'm really sorry. I really didn't mean to. In fact, from denying it to, I'm sorry. No, allow me to express where I come from, why I'm hurt, why I acted the way I acted. She did not allow Swanky that platform at all. She jumped straight to squashing, apologizing, and talking about the fact that they've been friends for a very long time and they must just move on. I'm not gonna lie, I felt sorry for Swanky. I really felt sorry for Swanky because Annie wants to cheers and say to true friendship. What true friendship? We just sat here, I just tried to express my feelings. What true friendship are you talking about? I love you. You love me. How? You just told me now that 1 year of fame just made me think I'm bigger than you. No. That was definitely a heartfelt scene between two friends that have deeply hurt each other. They're both saying that, you can see they love each other. Like, you don't even doubt it. They truly do love each other. But they also both say that the trust has been broken. And where there's no trust, there can't be love. Like it's, relationships about trust more than there is about love, to be honest. I don't know. You want to be around people you trust, not just love, because love can mislead you, but it's just feeling that secure in that relationship is what carries more weight, not love. If you are still watching, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Don't forget to click the like button, okay? If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining. If you have not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. And if you've been with me since day one, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. It really means a lot. And please, guys, don't forget to click the like button. I can see the views, but I'm not seeing the likes. I need the likes, okay? But anyway, have a good one. Bye.